Descent of the Demon God. By Hanjo Wiolia. Chapter 244. Epilogue. Late at night at the 100,000 Mountains, a middle-aged looking man that has half of the amount of his hair turned white was acting like a horse and making a pretty 5-year-old girl smile. Growling. The child continued to smile and laugh at it. The middle-aged man who saw it smiled brightly. This man was Chen Yuzhong, the father of Chen Youwen. Grandfather, I feel dizzy. After playing like this for quite a while, Chen Yuzhong looked at the girl and put her down quickly. Riang, are you okay? The girl's name was Chen Riang. She was the daughter of Chen Youwen's second wife, Wang Yougun. I am dizzy. At Riang's words, Chen Yuzhong mildly scolded her. Isn't that why grandfather told you to slow down? Look at you. Ing. Even if he was scolding her like that, she was a child he cherished, and it was obvious just by how gentle his eyes looked at her. At that moment, a servant spoke from outside. Former Lord. The Lord has come. He is here? Let him in. Yes. Riang looked at Chen Yuzhong's face and asked. Why does grandfather make such a face when talking about my dad? At Riang's question, Chen Yuzhong frowned. Did this child just look into his eyes? Chen Yuzhong smiled softly. It is because grandfather is sorry to your father. Why? Riang tilted her head. Chen Yuzhong stroked her head. Tap. The door opened, and Chen Youwen entered. Daddy. Riang ran into Chen Youwen, who held her. Chen Youwen embraced her like a daughter's fool. My Riang, did you have a good time with grandfather? Ooh-ha. Grandfather read me a book and rode a horse too. Grandfather plays better than dad. Riang proudly said it. She was a child who really loved Chen Yuzhong. That is nice. But now it is late, and grandfather needs to rest for tomorrow. I want to play more. Chen Youwen stroked her head and said. Great guardian. Shoo. Behind him appeared a man with a unique mask, Mara Kim. TCH. Seeing Mara Kim, Riang snorted as she cutely put her hands on her waist. It was an act to show that she didn't like this. Mara Kim, who looked at her cute reaction, smiled. Mississippi. It is time. No. I don't want to. I want to play more with my grandfather. Tack. Kayak. Mara Kim lifted her and put her on his shoulders. Then Riang, who was pouting earlier, began to squeak at it. She was a child who really liked horses. I will take her to the room. Please. I will leave. Miss, Woong. Krrrr. Mara Kim was now accustomed to dealing with children. Chen Yuzhong and Chen Youwen looked at him, leaving. After the two left, the room fell quiet. It was Chen Youwen who broke the silence. Shoo. He reached for something in the shadows and pulled out something, and they were a wine bottle and 2 glasses. Then he asked his father. Would you like a drink with me? Sounds like a good idea. Chen Yuzhong answered awkwardly. Chen Youwen just bluntly put down the bottle and glasses on the table. The drinking, which started then, continued all night. A smile bloomed on the faces of the 2 men who were silently giving and receiving glasses.